Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here?
Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it. The fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's inside. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door, as innocent as children, longing for the past.
They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, and erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well,
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive, let's see it. 1 run is in.
Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Fuss. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. Oliver Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light pyramid. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate. Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy? He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
certainly what they want.
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are on the road again. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. Time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for your Atlanta Braves, it's Ronald Acuna Jr. in right field. 2 home runs, 12 RBI, 8 stolen bases, batting .236. Mauricio Dubon, batting second, playing left. 3 home runs, 29 RBI, a .259 average. Matt Olson, batting third, playing first. 15 home runs, 44 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .259. Ozzie Albies, 8 home runs, 27 RBI, batting .269. He's at second and batting cleanup. Austin Riley, batting fifth, playing third. 8 home runs, 31 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .221. Michael Harris II is batting sixth and in center field. Patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves with 12 home runs, a .298 average, 32 RBI, 3 stolen base. And Jorge Mateo is at shortstop and getting the start. 2 home runs, 6 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting .313. Dominic Smith, batting eighth, the designated hitter. 5 home runs, 24 RBI, a .324 average. And Sandy Leon is batting ninth and behind the plate. He's 2 for 20 on the season. On the mound for your Atlanta Braves, it's Chris Sale Day. The conductor is 7-3 with a shiny 1.89 ERA and a 0.87 whip. 62 innings, 72 punch-outs, 40 hits allowed, 14 walks, 6 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Peyton Tolle. Tolle 2-2 with the 2.45 ERA and a .82 whip. 36 innings, 21 hits allowed, 39 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 3 home runs served. Backing up Tolle in the bottom of the first inning, it's Jarren Duran in left field. Rafael Furcal batting second and at center field, 5 home runs, 23 RBI, batting .285. Willie Abreu batting third in right field, 6 home runs, 22 RBI. Wilson Contreras batting cleanup and playing first, 11 home runs, 33 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .283. Monasterio's the designated hitter. He's got 1 home run, 10 RBI, a .247 average. And Sogard is 9 for 30 on the year, batting .300. He's got 2 RBI. IKF is at short and batting 7th. 1 home run, 10 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .276. Narvaez batting 8th and behind the plate. 2 home runs, 33 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .218. Chad Durbin is batting 9th and at third. 1 home run, 16 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .163. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate today, it's Willie Traynor. Your first base umpire, Jansen Visconti. Second base will be manned by Alex Tosi, and down the third base line, it's Jordan Baker. Game time temperatures here at Fenway, 67 degrees with the wind blowing in at 9 miles an hour. They were looking at a possible rain delay, but it looks like the clouds have lifted, and we will get first pitch on time. The Atlanta Braves, minus 131. Boston, plus 122 on the money line. The over-under is 7. Our pick to click tonight versus Tolle. Everybody in the lineup who saw him is 0 for 3. So we're just going to take a hack at something. Give me Ronald Acuna Jr. He is yet to face Tolle. And sometimes that's a good thing. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to win a pitcher's duel, a low-scoring affair. Give me Atlanta 3-1.
Keep playing like this, will be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of
Braves country.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call! You're in Braves country.
Welcome in, Braves country, and all those surrounding us. Welcome in. All baseball fans, welcome in here in the Braves country. Good to see you, Deb Up, Step Up, Kenneth Yarborough, Scotty B in the house, Robert, Carter, Scarlet the Hedgehog, Live Long, Teddy Reed, Timmy Panel, Timmy. I beg your pardon, we never promised you a rosemary garden in the house today. Uber 3. James Fisher King. Everybody loves Raymond. No Party. Welcome in. Joe Johnson. JJ, how are you? JoJo. See if I missed anyone else. We're going to take a really quick break right before first pitch. KC Thinker, good to see you. Big Truck, keep on rolling. Proud Mary, keep on rolling. Southern, good to see you. And Blessed Day. Marcy, good to see you. All right, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves. And some gentleman by the name of Chris Sale is set to take the bump. We'll be back in a flash. Get it locked in. We're just moments away from another gen from the conductor.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves country.
This is a reminder. Disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit! Just as to score the tying run. Green to the plate. And he is saved!
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves country.
Good afternoon, Braves country. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. Boston Red Sox are wearing their home whites. Red Sox across the chest in red. Navy ball caps. The red B outlined in white, representing the city of Boston, where the Atlanta Braves first hailed from. Atlanta Braves. A couple of news and notes. The main thing is Jorge Mateo is in the lineup like we projected, giving Kim the day off. It's not saying he's going to take the seat for the rest of time, but I think you're going to see more of a platoon, at least until Kim's bat wakes up. Peyton Tole, what you can expect from him is he's warming up here on the bump. The southpaw. There's a 5-pitch mix. The four-seamer 45% of the time, sinker 24%, cutter 15% of the time, curveball 12% of the time, and the changeup comes in at 5%. JC, I thought you were a member.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Looks like we're ready to roll. And the first pitch on the way is high and inside to Ronald Acuna Jr. The Braves are wearing their road blues, Atlanta across the chest in red outlined in white. The 1-0, outside wide, ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Infield, as you would expect, is playing back and to the left. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, chase one down and in. 2-1. The 2-1 from Tole. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Braves nothing. Red Sox nothing. Just getting going. The 2-2 pitch. Turns and kicks. Swing. Fouls it back. And we'll do it again. Chris Sale on the mound today for your Atlanta Braves. The 2-2. Brings it. Misses high. Ball 3, 3-2. So a full count to Acuna. 0-0 your score. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he's down on strikes to start the game. Left to right across the outfield for the Boston Red Sox, it's Duran, Rafaela that is, and Abreu. Durbin, IKF, Sogard, and Contreras. Narvaez is on the bump, or is behind the plate. Tole is on the bump. Mauricio Dubon, the batter.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us.
Fouls the first one back. It's 0-1.
Super gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Super gobble, one of us. Super gobble, one of us.
Swing, fouls that one
Oh my
back.
God, I don't care.
And it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count.
Super gobble, one of us.
Dixon fires, swing, fouls it back. Stay alive. We'll do it again one more time. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Totally coming set. Southpaw delivers. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky. That should be a can of corn coming down. F4 in your scorecard, and there's 2 down. 2 up, 2 down, and Matt Olson will come to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. It's 0-1. Matt Olson coming in batting .259 on the year. .15 home runs. The 0-1 to Matty. Upstairs, misses high, 1-1. Good to see you, Mr. Brooks. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Right through it. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count. This will be pitch number 15 for Tole. Right about where he wants to be in the grand scheme of things. Averaging about 15 pitches an inning is where you want to be as a starter. The 1-2 swing. Lifts it into right field. And that'll be an F9 in your scorecard in the inning. Fly out to right. We'll go to the bottom of the first here in Braves country. 0-0 your score. Chris Sale time when we return. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. We got here Athens, Oakland section. The First Coast. I know we got KC Thinker up in here. Jasper, Nassau, Bahamas. If I'm pronouncing that right, it should be Kiana, Arkansas, but it wouldn't surprise me if they pronounce it Kiana or Kiane. Casey, South Carolina. Prescott, Arizona. Lake City, Florida. The Lake City Flash. Big truck, keep on rolling. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves today, it'll be Dubon, Harris, Ronald Acuna Jr. around the horn, third to first. Austin Riley, Mateo, Ozzie, and Olsen is the first pitch from Chris Sale. This is down and away. Just want to know, let's straighten up this screen. Not sure what's going on here. The 1-0. You do this every time. Have to load it up again. The 1-0 pitch. Outside wide. Ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Lefty. Jaron Duran with good numbers against Sale. More on that in a minute. Pitch on the way, right there. P at the knees, 2-1. Jaron Duran 3 for 5 lifetime against Chris Sale. 6 plate appearances, including a walk. The 2-1 pitch swing. Chops it on the ground over to Mateo. Mateo scoops it, flips it. And it'll be a 6-3 put out to get us going here in the bottom of the first. Brunswick. See if we've got any others we can squeeze in here in between pitches. First pitch on the way by Sale to Raphael is swung on and rifle back foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Braves nothing, Red Sox nothing. Just getting going here in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 pitch. Just misses the outer edge. 1-1. 1-1 count. Slider misses outside wide. 2-1. Good to see you, Tree Nug. Lafayette, Tennessee. Not to be confused with Lafayette, Louisiana. The 2-1 pitch. Inside. And it's 3-1. So Sale, he tends to struggle a little bit in the first inning, sometimes in the second as well with command. It just seems like it takes him a little while to get that slider under control. The 3-1 pitch. Swing, fouls it back, full count. Last thing you want to do is walk Raphael with his speed. Well, good to see you, Tree Nug. Braves tomorrow, another strange start time. 6:40, I believe. We're in Cincinnati. The payoff pitch. Swing pops it up. High into right field. Underneath it is Acuna with his neon green shoes and gloves. He'll make the catch. F9 your scorecard. And there's 2 down. Tomorrow night we have a double dip. Second doubleheader of the week. And it's a late one tomorrow. We're going to bring you Braves versus Reds at 6:40. We'll come on there about 6 o'clock. And then 10:10 tomorrow night, it's Phillies versus Dodgers. That's the Apple game. First pitch on the way to the left-handed bat of Abreu is a P at the knees. Just grabs the outer edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Sinker down and in, 1-1. We double check on those times. Yes, 6 o'clock tomorrow and 10 o'clock for the Dodgers Phillies. Obviously, if the Braves Reds game goes late, we'll just jump into it as we go. The 1-1 pitch swing, lifts it into center field, and Harris, a blunder in the outfield. The ball gets behind him. He was going for the ball, and it scoots under his glove, and luckily it's only 2 bases. Abreu with pretty good speed. I thought that was at least going to be 3. Good job by Mauricio Dubon to back that play up. He was tailing pretty fast. I mean, I think he just missed it. You don't see that very often. Yeah, he just missed it. He misjudged it. He was running in, doing everything right. He just missed the ball completely. He might want to take those shades off. I know why he's got them on, because the sun hasn't set yet, but you wonder if that had anything to do with it. Lefty-righty matchup. Contreras, the batter. First pitch on the way. Slider misses. It's 1-0. So they're not going to give him an error, though Harris would tell you that he would deserve it if he got it. Instead, it'll be considered a 2-base hit. The 1-0 to Contreras. Inside. Busts him with the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Trying to stop him from leaning. So a 2-0 count. Monasterio on deck. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the slider. It's 2-1. You wonder if Leon will be aggressive going after Contreras here if we think about pitching around him and go after Monasterio. Contreras leads the team with 11 home runs. The 2-1 pitch. Sale brings it. Slider just misses. Ball 3-1. So nibbling a little bit, and that might be by design to get to Monasterio. Sogard is in the hole. Braves nothing, Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the first inning. The 3-1 pitch. Slider misses way outside, wide ball 4, and that'll head on down to first, and it will continue the inning for Sale. And Monasterio, the batter. I really feel like this would be a good time for Leon just to go out there and talk to him. He started a motion out there, but just go out there and give him a breather. Come up with a game plan against Monasterio. Started to walk out there and turn back. So first and second, 2 outs. The first pitch on the way. Swing! Rifles it foul. Well behind that four-seamer. 98 miles an hour. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Chris comes set. Looking back, the runner at first. Lifts his red glove and brings it. Fastball misses high. 1-1. Sogard on deck. IKF is in the hole. 2 on, 2 out. Here in the top of the first inning. The 1-1. Slider hits the outer edge, 1-2. I understand what Leon was doing there. He slid out to chase the runner back, but he's got to make sure he gets that call first, because getting that strike is a lot more important than chasing a runner back that we're not even holding. So a 1-2 count. Thankfully, he did get the call. Sometimes it affects it. The 1-2 pitch just misses. That slider's just missing the spot, and it's 2-2. That's the third or fourth pitch this inning that his slider's just a couple inches in, and we're already grabbing Powerade and grabbing the sticks. Braves nothing, Red Sox nothing. The 2-2 from Sale. Swing, chops it foul. Almost snuck that slider right by him. This will be pitch 24 now of the inning. I never saw the end, Rosemary, but did your Texas Tech girls win today in the College World Series? I saw they were up. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Punched him out on the outer track. That's how Chris Sale do what it do. We'll be back in a flash.
Whoa.
Braves nothing. Red Sox nothing. Here on Braves Country Baseball.
Straight people are getting too comfortable. I said what I said. Some things are not yours to talk about, joke about, or say.
No, I was comfortable, and I have to get up to talk about this. All right, so the example you use in your description is stray folks using the word twink, right? My cousin, that man gets filled up more than my truck does. Dude's a puff pastry. Love him to death, but I call him a twink every time I see him. On the other side, I got a buddy with a wife and 3 kids. I call him a twink too. Admittedly, he doesn't take it as well. Now I want to make this clear. Your feelings are valid. I just don't care about them. The nifty thing about life is if people don't like each other, you don't have to hang out with one another. However, the constant need to be liked mixed with the constant need to be right has led to unchecked narcissism.
December 1st, 1763, an unknown lawyer named Patrick Henry rose to prominence in the Two-Penny case. The Anglican Church was the official religion of Virginia, and clergy were paid by the colony in the form of 16,000 pounds of tobacco per year. The king approved this law, thus only the king could change it. Instead, the colonial legislature passed the Two Pennies Act, forcing ministers to be paid in less valuable colonial cash at 2 pennies per pound of tobacco owed, a 2/3 loss in pay. Ministers around Virginia were suing and winning in court, including local minister Parson Murray. At the damages hearing, the sheriff was expected to be hit with a huge fine for not collecting enough taxes to pay Murray, so he took a chance on Henry defending him. Henry railed on the government, the king, and the clergy for violating Virginians' rights with unfair taxes, hurting the poor the most. The jury awarded damages of just 1 penny, launching Patrick Henry's career. Combined with James Otis's writ of assistance case, they inspired the public and showed the king and colonial government could be successfully challenged in the court of public opinion. Another one of Ben Franklin's seed sown of total disunion.
One night later, the Cardinals would take a 6-2 lead into the 9th inning of Game 3, with Bruce Sutter on the mound looking to send the Cardinals to the World Series for the first time in 14 years.
Willie McGee is under it, and that's a pennant winner for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Welcome back. Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. Ozzie Albies takes the first pitch for a strike from Peyton Tolle. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Ozzie batting .269 on the year. Swing, pops it up, back foul. We'll do it again. Major League Baseball proposed a hard salary cap to union officials today as a part of the next CBA. The salary floor would be $171 and the salary ceiling would be $245. They would both be hard salary floor and ceilings. As the 0-2 fouls back. Do it again. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I just kind of felt like it was a done deal. I don't know why it was being reported a couple of days ago. But Walt Weiss did indeed rule out Joey Wentz coming back this year. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3, and there's one away. Remember, he tore his ACL in spring training. So best case scenario, he starts throwing off a mound around November. And the Rangers DFA'd Andrew McCutchen today. Azekar, by the way, did make it back to the Braves organization. He's in Gwinnett. I'm not sure if I updated y'all on that. First pitch to Austin Riley is swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Bringing the heat 97 miles an hour. 0-2. 0-2 count. 0-0 your score. Tolle at 22 pitches. Turns and kicks. Misses high and out of the zone. 1-2. Michael Harris II is standing on deck. If they get the line moving, Mateo is in the hole. Dominic Smith is your designated hitter today. So that's of note, along with the Mateo getting the start at short, the 1-2. Sinker misses outside, and it's 2-2. So at the bottom of the order, you got Mateo, Dom Smith, and Leon. Now, you can't expect the moon and stars for Smith. He's never hit left-handers well, but I don't hate the move, to be honest with you. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and there's 2 down. give anybody a chance to swing the stick other than Kim. And Eli has not been what he was last year. Until he starts heating up, it's kind of hard to put him in as a designated hitter. Well, if you want to start him in the outfield, that's one thing. First pitch swinging by Harris. That ball's going to get rolled over towards Tole. He'll underhand it and flip it to first, and that'll be a one-pitch out. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning here, scoreless in Boston.
December 26th, the first Battle of Trenton was fought in 1776. The snowstorm made crossing the Delaware difficult, but now would help mask the approach of two colonial columns from the north, one led by Washington, the other General Sullivan, needed since it was now 8 a.m. well past dawn. American troops surprised a Hessian guard post, firing the first shots. The Hessian garrison, led by Colonel Johann Rall, was caught off guard. Their soldiers were exhausted from recent skirmishes and holiday celebrations. Contrary to legend, they were not drunk, but Rall himself had been fatigued and may not have adequately prepared a defense. The battle's turning point came when the Americans positioned their artillery on high ground, commanding the streets of Trenton. Hessians' attempts to rally were met with devastating fire, and after fierce street fighting, Rall was mortally wounded. Of the 1,500 Hessians, 22 were killed, 83 wounded, and nearly 900 captured, while the Americans only suffered 2 dead and a few wounded. Had Colonel Cadwalder gotten his group across the river to the south, perhaps no Hessians would have escaped. Instead, they stopped the colonial advance along a creek south of town before escaping. Still a much-needed victory for Washington.
Ted eventually balked at it and put an end to it, so I guess Whitey had to make a decision.
The decision was to solve his dilemmas in the bullpen at catcher by way of a single blockbuster deal with the Milwaukee Brewers.
I said, you guys want to win a pennant? Well, how would you like Ted Simmons, Vukovich, and Finger?
Part of Herzog's genius, he wanted to move those 3 big guns out of the National League where they couldn't hurt him.
One of the players he did hold on to for the 1981 season was his shortstop, Gary Templeton, a talented but volatile all-star who'd end up at the center of an infamous incident in August.
Templeton had been nursing a hamstring injury, and Whitey said, don't run real hard if you don't have to.
Templeton fails to hustle on a play, and as he's coming off the field, the St. Louis crowd lets him hear it.
He was walking back to the dugout, and I picked up his glove, was going to hand it to him, and I saw him flip the fans off.
Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Chris Sale goes back to work. 0-0 your score. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Fastball busts him inside. Fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Slider well outside. Pitch out territory. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Brings it. P at the knees. 1-2. Red Sox 1 hit on the day. That was as the 1-2 pitch. Swing, chopper over to third. Riley's got it, fires it first. Low throw, but Olsen scoops it out, and there's one down. The 1 hit on the day so far by Chris Sale was a misplayed ball by Harris. He was charging the ball and just, I don't know. You'd have to ask him, but his glove was right there. He just pulled it up before he had it. Wasn't when you consider an easy play by any stretch of the imagination, but we've just gotten used to Harris being able to pull those off with ease. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, down and in, it's 0-1. But Sale was able to, after he walked the next batter, he got out of the jam, and no harm, no foul, just a few extra pitches on his belt. The 0-1 pitch. That slider's still not hitting. 1-1. Keeps aiming for that outside part of the plate, and he's missing it by a few inches to the right. The 1-1 pitch, another one. 2-1. The 2-1 from Sale. IKF digging in. The pitch upstairs misses high. Ball 3-1. Narvaez is on deck. The 3-1 pitch, swing, chops it down the line. Foul. Pitch on the way upstairs, caught, looking, strike 3, punched him out. They want to challenge it. IKF believes that he got a walk. It's very close. And they do get a ball. I mean, you couldn't slide a piece of paper in between the zone and the ball. 0.1 inch, but that's as low as they give it. I mean, I think it's even closer than that. 1 out walk by IKF. And that'll bring Narvaez, the catcher, to the plate. Double play defense for the Braves back into the left. Lefty-righty, first pitch. Swing, rips it right by him. 97 in on the hands. It's 0-1. Someone break up the White Sox. They have won 9 of the last 10 against the Twins, but they win again today 6-2. I don't know if anybody caught that game last night. The 0-1 swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. But that rookie they brought up, David Sandlin, I watched that game specifically because I wanted to see. I picked him up in fantasy, but I just wanted to see what his stuff actually looked like. They've been bragging on him, and he is filthy. He has a curveball that falls off the table and brings it about upper 90s. He hit triple digits a few times last night. The 0-2 just misses. Man, you want that called, but I don't know if it's worth challenging there. Looked like it hit the bottom of the zone. And it did, according to the ABS on the Boston feed, the 1-2. Caught looking, strike 3. That one got him. That was the slider, so maybe he's starting to get the feel for that now, and there's 2 down. Chris Sale, second strikeout of the day. High pitch count. He's already at 38, so you'd like to see him get a quick out here. They're going to flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. Chad Durbin, the number 9 hitters, they flip it over to first real quick. Once again. Caleb Durbin. I don't know why I always want to call him Chad. Caleb Durbin, who came over from the Brew Crew in a trade in the offseason, getting the start against the left-hander. Pitch on the way. His fastball way outside the zone. Took a little bit off of that one, and it sailed. All puns intended. It's 1-0. 1-0. Runner at first. 2 outs. Runner goes. Pitch on the way. Swing. Pops it back foul. 1-1. I think he might have had that one stolen. They've been running quite a bit on our catching duo, and pretty good jump there by IKF, trying to get into scoring position. On deck, the top of the order, so Sale would like to end this here. And remember, he's out of engagements. The 1-1 swing, slices it towards right field, and that's down for a base hit. Harris comes up with it. IKF will go first to third, and there's runners on the corners and 2 outs. Not a hard hit ball, but got it over the infield. Pitch was coming in to jam, and he stuck with it and just punched it over the second base area into right center. So Jaron Duran grounded out to short his first time up. Pretty hard hit ball. Comes to the plate. He's now 3 for 6 lifetime against Chris Sale. And he's belted a couple in this series. Lefty-lefty matchup, first pitch. Grabs the slider there for a strike all day. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Check swing. Laid off, 1-1. That was a pretty good slider, just missed the zone. 1-1 count. I think if he goes back to that with 2 strikes, Duran's going to have a hard time laying off of it. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, sinker inside, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 count. 0-0 your score. Sale coming set. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He went right back to that slider, and that'll get us out of the jam. 3rd strikeout of the day for Chris Sale. All aboard. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. The other day, I went to a steakhouse for a friend's birthday, and she ordered a steak. And the waitress goes, "How do you want your cow cooked?" I'm like, that's a weird way to order it, but whatever. So she asked my friend, "How do you want your cow cooked?" My friend says, "I want it medium rare," or something like that. And so then I wasn't in the mood for a steak. I wanted a hamburger. I'd been craving a hamburger. So I order, the cheeseburger. And she goes, "How do you want your cow cooked?" And I kind of awkwardly look at my friend because I was like, I feel really embarrassed. Do I point out that it's not cow? Hamburger is a pig. Everyone knows ham comes from pig. So I joked back. I was like, well, I want my pig cooked well done. You're not supposed to eat pork uncooked. Everybody knows that. That's why it's always been super weird to me that people will get red in the middle on their burgers. And so she looks back at me and she goes, "You mean your cow?" And I'm like, I don't know how to have this conversation right now. I'm not a teacher. I don't know how to educate you kindly. And I was like, "Sure, my cow." But it was so bizarre. I'm like, how do you not know? It's literally in the name. It's a hamburger. There's no hope for the world.
As the 1981-82 offseason got underway, Whitey Herzog's top priority as GM was to find a taker for his shortstop, Gary Temple, and to his stunned delight, he got a call from a club he talked to the year before about a replacement he saw as an absolutely perfect fit.
Dick Williams was the manager of San Diego, and he said, "Are you still interested?" At Templeton for Ozzie Smith, I about fell off the seat. He would dive for balls, spit up and throw people out. The only thing I didn't realize was Ozzie had a no-trade contract. Well, I flew to San Diego.
Whitey, when he came to recruit me, said that if you come and play for us, there's no reason that we can't win at all. That was very, very special for me. And so I came here and my life changed.
Your home for the classic called Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Jorge Mateo, the batter. Lefty-righty matchup. Takes the first pitch off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Grabs the inner track. Sinker. 1-1. Braves nothing. Red Sox nothing. Top of the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it away. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing, pops it back, foul. Chase one a little bit out of the zone. A little too close to take for Jorge. Staying alive. It's 1-2 once again. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, laces it towards left center field. Get down, get down. That ball's going to smack up against the green monster and get down where the green grass grows. Jorge Mateo chugging around first, heading to second, and it's a leadoff double for Mateo and your Atlanta Braves.
Hitting, it's not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity v in relation to the trajectory t, in which g, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch upstairs to Dominic Smith. Called a high strike. It's 0-1. Dominic couldn't believe that was called a strike, and now it's too late to challenge it. I don't think they'll allow him to challenge. We'll see. Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to allow him to challenge it. You have to do it immediately, and I think what happened was he didn't realize he called it a strike off the bat. The 0-1 count right there. Down the pipe, it's 0-2. Runner at second, nobody out. The 0-2 to Dominic Smith. Swing, punches it foul over the third base dugout, and we'll do it again. The 0-2, swing. Got a piece of that one, stay alive. The 0-2. Turns and kicks. Outside wide, good take there, trying to get him to chase the cutter off the plate. And we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Brings it. Punches that one foul over the dugout. Lefty-lefty matchup. Runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2 swing, dribbles it up the middle. That won't get a run in, but it will be a successful at bat because on the play, Mateo goes down to third, so a good piece of hitting there by Dominic Smith. That's the little things. Situational hitting to get the runner over to third with one out, and out it'll up and be to Sandy Leon to get the run home. Those are the types of things that don't show up in the box score. You don't get credit for a sacrifice, but it helps your team win. First pitch is high and inside for a ball. It's 1-0. A little chin music to start off the at-bat. The 1-0. Infield is in. Shaded a little bit to the left. The 1-0 pitch. Swing. Lifts it. Down the line. Fouling out of play. 1-1. Sandy just looking to lift anything to the outfield to bring Mateo home to give the Braves the early lead. Standing on deck is Acuna. The 1-1. Swing. Fouls that one back. So it's 1-2. Six of Chris Sale's 10 fastballs today have been 98 miles an hour or higher. He'd only thrown a total of 16 all year long. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three, and there's two down. So it'll be up to Acuna as Leon could not come through. Of course, Chris Sale, this is his old stomping grounds where he won the 2018 World Championship. A little bit of extra oomph to his game today. Acuna standing in, lefty-righty matchup, first pitch. Misses high. It's 1-0. Turns and kicks. Misses high. Ball 2-0. Count. Nothing your score. The infield is now back into the left. The 2-0 to Acuna. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him, losing balance and everything. 2-1. Dubon is on deck. Olsen is in the hole, but there are 2 outs. The 2-1. Inside, ball 3, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. Acuna standing in. Here's the pitch. Way outside, wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first.
Bravo. Bravo.
Quick powwow on the mound. Andrew Bailey, pitching coach out there. Is Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. Runners at the corners of 2 outs. Good speed on the base paths. And Tole will flip it over to first real quick. No real chance of getting Acuna there. It might be just a reset. Lefty-righty matchup. Dubon the batter. The pitch on the way. Swing. Fouls it back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Four-seamer well behind that one. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Turns and kicks. Swing. Fouls it away. Do it one more time. The 0-2 to Dubon. Swing, punches it, rolls it foul towards the first base side. I think that might have broke his bat. Yep, it's splintered a little bit. He'll go get some new hardware. That little feller comes out of the dugout again. I guess he's staying with him. The 0-2 count. Nothing your score. Kicks and fires. Down and away. 1-2. On the play, Ronald Acuna Jr. steals second base. Great jump there by Acuna.
I feel the need for speed.
So a 1-2 count. Brings it. Swing, lifts it. high and deep into left field, but not deep enough. Catching the ball at the warning track is Duran for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. 0-0 here in Braves country.
Have anybody ever tell you you look like Beyonce?
Nah, they usually tell me I look like Shalissa.
Who the is that?
Men don't like loud women.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyways.
I wish I gave a
Why do I always have to make the move? Why don't you make the move? That doesn't make sense.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. You're allowed to make a move. You're allowed to make a move. It's always up to me to make a move. Make a move. Don't touch me. I don't want you touching me right now.
Exactly.
I don't want you touching me right now. You made me angry.
People say kill them with kindness. That. I'm not killing them with kindness. You know what I'm killing them with? Blindness. I don't see a bitch. I don't hear a bitch. They ain't even that bitch in my life anymore.
The funniest thing to do when you post a picture of your car to me is cover the license plate. What are you covering that for? I've never understood it. Hey, dude, you drive around with your license plate for the whole world to see every day. But you cover it when the people that you know see it? I just don't get it.
I spent 30 minutes helping my 12-year-old daughter look for her phone the other day. After about 6 times of calling it, finally found it laying in the floor. I pick it up and it says 6 missed calls from Spawn Point. That little nerd named me Spawn Point. I should have stepped on it.
I'd always admired the guy. Brett carried thunder in the barrel.
Set by Gossage, a high drive and deep to right field. It is gone.
George Brett was a better hitter than I was. He was the best hitter in our era.
Always kind of wanted to be like George as a hitter. He could do a lot of things with the bat that I could not do.
Every time I go up there, I know I'm going to hit the ball hard, and I know I'm going to get a hit. It doesn't always happen, but I have that feeling every time I go up in that box.
With us, he was the guy. They used to say, here comes George Brett and the Kansas City Royals. The bigger the situation, it's like the more fun he was having.
Welcome back. Chris Sale back to work. 0-0 your score, bottom of the 3rd. First pitch swinging, hammers it down the left field line. It's a fair ball up against the wall. Dubon misplays it, and it'll be an easy leadoff double for the Boston Red Sox to get things going here in the 3rd inning. Rafaela with the leadoff double. I don't think it would have mattered with Rafaela's speed. He probably easily gets to second base. That'll bring Willie Abreu to the plate. I mean, that ball barely got in the line. A few inches to the left, and it's just a long strike. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Knees. P at the knees. Sinker. It's 0-1. Rubber match of this 3-game set here in Boston. Tomorrow we head to Cincinnati. The 0-1. Punches a bunt down the third base line. Sale grabs it, fires it first. Good play by Sale. Great bunt by Abreu. And they're playing a little small ball to try to get the early lead. Good bunt by Abreu, and it took a perfect play by Sale. If he stumbles or throws that ball just a little wide, they're going to have runners on the corners with no outs. So Contreras, the cleanup hitter for the Red Sox, standing in. He walked his first time up. Monasterio is on deck. The infield is playing in. First pitch. Upstairs inside for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. I've just never been a fan of playing in this early in a game. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, well, that'll solve that. That'll smack him in the arm, and he'll head on down to first. So runners on the corners and 1 out. That will set up the double play, but Monasterio does have good speed. Contreras does not. He said something to say. I don't know what he said, but he was saying something I mean, there's no way Sale intended to do that. Contreras has been known to get into some controversies running his lips. He's never backed it up, but he's often shooting his mouth off, so it could be just something like that that's going on. Lefty, righty, first pitch on the way. Fastball there on the inner track. It's 0-1 to Monasterio. You'd love to see a double play here. Infield back into the left. Ozzie cheating towards second. Huge hole on the right side as they hold Contreras. The 0-1. Turns and kicks, showing bunt, and punches it back foul. It's 0-2. Looks like they were doing a safety squeeze there. If the ball laid down in the right spot, Raffaello was taken off. If not, he would have stayed put. And they would have had second and third with 2 outs and Sogard coming to the plate. So the 0-2 to Monasterio. Sun's starting to come out here, and Sale is in the shade as the 0-2 high and out of the zone, 1-2. I think that pitch almost looked like that they were a little bit of a pitch out situation. Leon notioned to Sale, so he threw it high and out, thinking that the runner was going. Contreras is not much of a stolen base threat, but we'll keep an eye on him. The 1-2. Swing, fouls it back. He runs a little better than next catchers, but it's not really what you would consider a big stolen base threat. Just caught the replay again. Yeah, Leon had motioned up to get that pitch out. The 1-2 count. Down and in. 2-2. The 2-2. Sale brings it. Swing. Hammer down the third base line, but foul. Well out in front of that slider. Nothing, your score, bottom of the third inning. The 2-2 in the dirt, change up, and it is a full count now. He's in danger of walking the bases loaded. On deck is Sogard. Sale. He's about to throw pitch 58 here in the third, incredibly high for the third inning. The payoff pitch. Swing, fouls that down the line. Into the third base dugout. So nothing else, Monasterio is making them work here. This will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. The 3-2. Fouls that away. This time to the right side. Into the seats. So a full count once again. Sogard on deck. Braves nothing, Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the third inning. The payoff pitch from Sale. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pumped it by him, 97 miles an hour, and there's 2 down. Big strike out there by Sale. Now any kind of an out will get you out of this inning without any damage done. Nick Sogard 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the second. He's batting .290. Lefty-righty matchup. Sale still in the shadows. The batter is in the sun. The first pitch, slider off the plate. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires right there. Change up on the outer half of the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Right there at the knees, 1-2. That was painting the corner right there. Good pitch by Sale. So he's a strike getting out of this jam. The 1-2 count. Swing, laces it towards second. Ozzy's got it. Flips it to first, and that'll end the inning. We get out of that unscathed somehow. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR Radio Network. 0-0, heading to inning number 4.
Afternoon, everybody.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I think I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
About a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket.
Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again? You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp. I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd's back into it now.
Welcome back. 0-0 your score. Matt Olson will lead us off. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is a four-seamer. Misses high and inside. It's 1-0. Olson lined out in the first inning. The 1-0 swing. Fouls it away. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Misses down, 2-1. On deck is Ozzy. In the hole is Riley. The 2-1 fouled off once again, 2-2. The 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing in and out of the glove. Foul tipped it. To keep Olson alive. Olson basically starting to stand in the shadows, and now the pitcher is standing in the sunshine. So all the batters are dealing with Usually till about the 6th inning here. The 2-2 pitch inside. Ball 3, 3-2. The full count. Turns and kicks. Swing, rips it into center field. And that's through for a base hit. And it's a leadoff single for Matty O and your Atlanta Braves.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. First pitch swinging. Fouls it back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Fouls it straight back off the face mask of Narvaez behind the plate. It's 0-2. The 0-2 from Tolley. Swing, rips it into left field. Is that a fair ball? Bouncing around up against the wall, and the Braves will have runners on second and third and nobody out to start the inning. How about that? The Wiz waking up here.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
It's really hard to see the way they have the cameras angled. You just have to go by the reaction of the fielder until you get a better view. Looks like the ball hit down in just about a foot to the right of that chalk before it disappears into the corner. Austin Riley, the batter, lefty-righty. First pitch in the dirt. Good take. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Outside wide. High and out of the zone. Ball 2-0. Narvaez is going to go out there and talk to Tolley. Peyton Tolley is at 65 pitches. We're here in the 4th inning. Kind of a high number. You'd like to be around 60, 65 at the end of the inning. He's at 65 to begin it. Home plate umpire Willie Traynor going out there to break up the meeting in the vines. Harris is on deck. Mateo in the hole. Austin Riley now digging in. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Pitch off the plate. Chasing that sinker away. It's 2-1. The 2-1 count. Riley struck out his first time up. Swing, punches it back foul. 2-2. Harris on deck, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a missed strike 3. Riley did not realize it came out of the glove of the catcher until it was a little too late. He ended up running down to first anyways, but out by a mile. 1 down. First I thought he might have gotten a piece of it, but now they're showing the replay. That thing just popped out of his glove. So Money Mike to the plate. Lefty, first pitch. Swing, chopper over towards second. Juggling the ball. Flips it to first, and Olsen will stay put. So another bat out by the Braves, and there's 2 down. Olsen not the greatest of speed. If he knew that ball was going to be juggled like that, he would have taken off, but just two bad at-bats by Riley and Harris there with runners at second and third and nobody out. So it'll come down to Jorge Mateo, who's 1 for 1. He'll take the first pitch off the plate, four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. Game 3 of a 3-game set, the rubber match. Braves won the first game, Boston the second. The 1-0. Swing, chopper back to the mound. Bounces off the pitch, and you talk about a lucky bounce. Throw comes to first, and it's going to be a wide throw. And the Braves are going to be safe, and the run comes home to score. So sometimes it'd be better lucky than good, and we'll take it.
Hitting, it's not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity V in relation to the trajectory T, in which G, gravity, of course, remains a constant.
It's a fortuitous bounce. It came off the glove of Tolle and was grabbed by the second baseman, Sogard, and he fired a bullet to first with Mateo hustling all the way. That's really what forced his hand. And honestly, should have had the play. Instead, the throw was wide and high, and a good job by Contreras keeping that ball in play. If he doesn't leap for that, it's 2-0, and Mateo's on second. First pitch to Smith is swung on and fouled off. It's 0-1. The 0-1. So that will be an RBI single, an infield single is the 0-1. Out of the zone, 1-1. Anytime the ball ricochets like that, usually the scorer will not assume that you're going to make that play. And if it's on the money, it's bang-bang anyways. Looking at that replay one more time, the 1-1 swing. Pops it up. Down the left field line. Drop. That ball's going to get down. That ball's got eyes. 2-0, your Atlanta Braves.
This is a time for leaders to step up. Make us believe
baby!
Again.
Lucky than good. We'll take it every time. The ball just kind of popped up.
The United States of you just got dominated.
Tailing away from Duran. Duran was on a dead sprint and finally got to the ball. Tried to barehand it. Wouldn't have mattered. And the runners are on the corners. There's still 2 outs, and Sandy Leon, if nothing else, we're going to clear him in this inning. But the way this inning's been going, you never know. We might get another lucky bounce. Home plate umpire Willie Trainer's going out there to break up the powwow as Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, is out there. He wants to know what all the hubbub is, and Bailey, I believe, just looked at him and said, I don't know what the hell's going on out here. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And Sandy Leon is batting .095 for the season. We got to make sure him and Hassan Kim are not roommates, not like comparing hitting notes. First pitch to Sandy, swing, lifts it down the right field line, fouling out of play. It's 0-1. Chase went out of the zone a little bit. When you got something going like this and you're Sandy batting below 100, it really would make a lot of sense to take that first pitch. The 0-1. Tolle kicks and fires. Swing and a miss over the top. It's 0-2. That pitch did look like it was probably in the zone. So no 2 count. Tolle's at 76 pitches, so you love to see that. He might only have one more inning in him, and that's if he gets out of this jam. Sandy takes his time out. Digs back in. Kicks and fires, swing, fouls it back. We'll do it again. The 0-2, just below the knees. We'll take it. They didn't give him the call. Do not know if that was accurate, but we'll take it. Thank you, Scotty B.
of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us.
Walt Weiss is into it with the third base umpire, Jordan Baker.
Oh my God, I don't care.
Not sure what that was about, but the 1-2 punches it. Foul over the first base. Out of play. Jordan Baker's one of those guys that when I see him on the roster, I groan. So there's no telling what that was about. But it's always good to see your manager stuck up for your guys. The 1-2. Fouls out of the way, and we'll do it again. This will be pitch 81. Ronald Acuna Jr. standing on deck. Like I said, even if we don't get through this, we've put 2 on the board, and we've gone through the number 9 hitter, which is key. The 1-2. Check swing. Looks like he went around. He did strike 3. But not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 2 on the board. Jorge Mateo. A little bit of magic. Along with Dominic Smith. A little C&I singles. We'll be back in a flash. This date, 1918, Bullet Joe Bush hurls a one-hitter against the Chicago White Sox and drives in the only run in the Red Sox victory at Fenway Park. Happy Felsch throws his bat at the ball on a hit-and-run play, that being the only hit Chicago will get off the Boston right-hander. On this date, 1930, Philadelphia Phillies right-hander Grover Cleveland Alexander ends his 20-year career with a relief appearance in the team's 5-1 loss in Boston. Old Pete, as he's known, finishes his 2 decades in the major leagues with 373 wins, a .642 winning percentage. It includes winning 30 or more games in 3 consecutive seasons in 1915, 16, and 17, along with the 2.56 lifetime ERA. And on this date, 1957, the National League gives Walter O'Malley and Horace Stoneham permission to negotiate deals with cities on the West Coast. The future location of the respective clubs, the Dodgers and Giants, will not be known until October 1st, when the Dodgers head from Brooklyn to Los Angeles and the Giants leave New York to go to San Francisco. At the time, the owners of the 2 clubs deny there's any significance to the unanimous vote that opens up the opportunity for the available options for possible relocation. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th, Braves are taking a 2-0 lead, and Chris Sale goes back to work. First pitch on the way, lefty-righty. Flips one there on the outer edge, it's 0-1. Chris Sale will probably be the first to tell you he hasn't had the best stuff today. Is he 0-1? Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. The 0-2 count, sitting at 4 strikeouts for the day. Takes some fires, swing. Rolls the slider foul. The 0-2 pitch, down and in. And it is 1-2. The 1-2 from Sale. 4-seam fastball way high outside the zone, 2-2. Braves 2, Boston nothing. Bottom of the 4th inning. Game 3 of a 3-game series. Series tied at 1. The 2-2. Check swing, misses. 3-2. So Sale, who's been all over the place today, is in danger of walking another batter. The full count. Nowhere near the zone, ball 4. That'll bring the tying run to the plate to start the bottom of the 4th. Just wonder if the adrenaline's running just a little too high, trying to do too much here in front of his old home crowd. You'd expect it more in the first year that he came back. I mean, he's a Brave at this point. Narvaez, the batter, first pitch. Nowhere near the zone. Slider misses. It's 1-0. I'd like to get a couple of quick outs, a double play, something to get his pitch count down. He's at 73 here in the 4th. 1-0. Swing, lifts it into center. And Michael will make that catch. F8 in your scorecard. One away. I think that's his first ball hit to him since that one that went under his glove early in the first inning. Wind is blowing in now from, what is that? I guess that's dead center field. They were projecting at about 10 miles an hour. Low 60s by the end of the ball game. Lefty, righty, first pitch, swing, hammers it down the third base line. That's a fair ball. That ball is trouble. Up against the wall. Dubon grabbing it, having troubles with it. Here comes the throw to the plate, and the ball's going to hit the runner. He will score, and standing at third base is Narvaez. Durbin. And it is an RBI. We'll see if they give him a double or single. The ball kicking away. It looks like they're going to give him a double and an RBI, and the lead is cut in half. It's 2-1. Dubon just kind of kicked that ball around. If he picks it up cleanly, he was trying to grab the ball and throw it before he had it in his hand, and the ball rolled away from him. So that led to the run. If he picks that ball up cleanly and they send the runner, he's going to be dead meat. I don't think we see an error, but maybe we will. First pitch swinging, and that's going to tie the ball game. So Duran's got an RBI single, and it's 2-2. We're back to square one, bottom of the 4th, 1 out. You know, I mentioned earlier when Sale had thrown all those pitches at 98 miles an hour, and that was far above his average for the season. You wonder if he's running out of gas because of it. He caught up in the moment on the adrenaline as the first pitch swing and a miss. Rafaela, who's 1 for 2 on the day, it's 0-1. He doubled in the third inning. You get caught up in the emotions of it, and then you start to settle down, and it can take a toll on you. The 0-1. Pitch number 77 here in the 4th. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Duran with a pretty good lead over there at first. Sale brings it. Swing. Looked like a swing. Now they're going to give him a foul tip. I believe they're saying it's a foul tip, but now I'm confused because Rafaela is walking away like he struck out. Not sure what in the heck happened. He didn't hit the ball. The ball hit him on a swing through. I guess Rafaela thinks that he touched the ball, but I just saw a replay of it. There's no way he touched that ball. So it will be a strikeout. If they try to challenge it, they're going to lose. He missed that ball by a mile. Chad Tracy's going to come out to talk to the umpire about it, get a little clarification. Not only did he not hit it, he was well behind the pitch. The ball hit him in the thigh as he was swinging through. It could be as simple as Raphael thinking he gets the base because the ball hit him, but you swing at it, you gone. So 2 down, runner at second. Raphael heading back to the dugout. He must have thought that he touched the ball, but he didn't come anywhere close to it. Either that or he was just lobbying for it, hoping for the best. Willier Abreu, the left-handed bat, comes in. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, 4-seam, swing, fouls it straight back. It's 1-1. Might have got a piece of Sandy. White Sox beat the Twins 6-2. Angels hammered the Tigers 7-1. Man, Detroit is having a terrible start to their season. Later on tonight, you got Toronto at Baltimore. Chicago is at the Pittsburgh Pirates with Skeens pitching. As the 0-1 swing and a miss, it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. You've also got pretty good pitching matchup. Houston and Texas. If you're up late tonight, around 8 o'clock it starts. Arrighetti versus Eovaldi. The 0-2 from Sale. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and maybe that'll get him right. We're through 4. 6 punch-outs by Chris Sale, and we're all tied up at 2-2 here in Fenway Park.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner?
Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
1 large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Piggy can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the big and tall shop? When did I make the crossover?
I can't feel my hands. You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! No and then! No and then! No and then!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor?
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
1 large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man. You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
It is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off there, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow.
Welcome back. First pitch to Ronald Acuna Jr. misses for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 turns and fires well outside the zone. Ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Lefty righty. Tole. Probably his last inning is the 2-0 misses high and inside. Did that get him? That was really close. 3-0. Cutter almost hit him in the jersey. Tole is at 84 pitches. The 3-0 swung and missed at a pitch that was nowhere near the zone. Terrible swing. You almost wonder if that's just reactionary because the ball almost hit him the previous pitch. The 3-1 misses high, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first, and Ronald Acuna Jr. get things started here in the top of the 5th inning.
Bravo. Bravo.
Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch is outside wide. Mauricio Dubon. It's 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing, pops it up. Can of corn, first base side. Foul territory, making the catch with ease is Contreras for out number 1. So 1 on, 1 out. Matt Olson, the batter. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, inside misses, 1-0. Wonder if Acuna may take off again. The 1-0. Right there. Cutter. Outer edge. 1-1. Ronald Acuna Jr. stole his 9th base earlier today. The 1-1 pitch. Down and away. Ball 2-1. 2-1 count. Standing on deck is Ozzie Albies. In the hole, Austin Riley. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Over the first base side. Plenty foul. Out of play, 2-2. Tolley's at 92 pitches. You knew they wanted to bring him in or keep him in to face Olson. After that, you never know where they'll go. The 2-2 misses high, 3-2. There's an advantage to putting Ozzie on the other side of the plate. They may want to get Tolley through 5. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss right by him. 2 down. And that's going to be it. Chad Tracy coming out there to grab Tolley. So first guess was right. They're going to turn Ozzie around, I would assume, and bring in a right-hander. We'll be back in a flash. Braves 2-2 here in the top of the 5th with Boston. Welcome back. 2-2 your score. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. And coming on is Guerrero. We saw him the other night. The flamethrower, Tyron Guerrero. He'll bring it to the triple digits. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, 99 miles an hour, right down the outer edge. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. He's got a 9.82 ERA, but only 3 innings pitched. You can get to him, but he is a hard thrower. The 0-1 swing. Fouls it away, it's 0-2. Really just want to let his velocity do all the work. The 0-2 count. Austin Riley is standing on deck. Acuna at first. Pitch on the way. Swing. Dribble down towards short. And Ozzie Albies is going to beat it out. Good hustle by Ozzie Albies. And the Atlanta Braves have runners at first and second and nobody out. Or 2 outs, excuse me.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
A little bit of a wide throw. It wouldn't have mattered. Ozzie beat it all the way. Good play by Contreras to keep that ball where it's at. So Austin Riley, the batter. See if he can handle the flamethrower. First pitch, right there at the knees, 100 miles an hour. It's 0-1. 6'8", 225-pounder from Colombia. 35-year-old Tyron Guerrero. The 0-1. Check swing. You go around. He did not. 1-1. Acuna will steal third base with these. No throw. And
I feel the need for speed.
He got to third and looked over at Ozzie. He's like, why didn't you go too, man? What are you doing? 1-1. Brings it. Inside, ball 2-2. So 2-1 count. Swing, hammers it down the third base line. Ball was smoked. Acuna's on his can. I don't think it hit him. I think he dodged that bullet literally. It barely missed him. He had to leap. It was going to get him in the ankles. So a hard hit ball, but foul. Deuce is wild. 2-2 your score. 2 on, 2 out. The 2-2 pitch swing hits it up the middle, and that'll be a slow bouncer to second. 4-3 on the putout, and that'll end the inning. Braves threat, but couldn't get him across. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country Radio, Red Sox and Bravo.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
Tonga! The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka.
Tonga!
Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, object anyway! Tonga!
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th.
Tonga!
I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
Tonga!
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here. Tonight, this is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them!
You guys tired?
Go get all sleep I need when I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here.
Tonga!
Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won by dying
You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
Tonga!
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Welcome back. Chris Sale goes back to work. First pitch upstairs. Fastball for a strike to Monasterio. It's 0-1. Monasterio 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. Chris Sale has 6 all day long. The 0-1 swing hammers it into left field, and that's down for a base hit. And it's a leadoff single for the Red Sox. One on, nobody out. Sale sitting at 83 pitches. You'd think he'd have enough gas to get through this inning, but he's really struggled. He's thrown 30 pitches, or 30 balls versus 53 strikes today. First pitch is off the plate wide. 1-0. 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. Infield playing double play depth. Back into the left, the 1-0. Slider misses well outside the zone. Ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. 2-1. On deck is Sogard. Huge hole on the right side as the Braves hold the runner on. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the changeup off the edge, and it evens up the count at 2-2. Looks like Monasterio is going to take his time out. The 2-2. Caught looking, strike 3 on the outer edge, and there's one away. Monasterio does not challenge it. That pitch was off the plate. So we'll consider ourselves lucky on that one. He challenged that one. We're not going to win it. It was close, but it was about an inch or two off the plate. It's one of those things that Monasterio thought about it too long. By the time he even thought about challenging, it was too late. He stood there frozen for a second. First pitch is off the plate wide to Sogard. It's 1-0. Double play can get Sale out of this jam. Braves 2, Red Sox 2. 1-0 swing, pops it up. Down the right field line, giving chase to Acuna. He's going to run out of room. Into the crowd, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Sale about to throw pitch number 91. 1-1. Right there. Bang, right down the pipe. 1-2. The 1-2. Batter and pitcher now predominantly in the shadows. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase one a little bit out of the zone, and there's 2 down. That'll put a snowman on the board for Mr. Christopher Sale. 8th strikeout of the day, and he's at 93 pitches. Braves bullpen's pretty well rested. They should be able to give Sale the sit down after this. A quick out could bring him back out for a batter or two in the 6th. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1, but unless he's just really lobbying for it, I don't see why they would do it. The 0-1 to IKF. Inside, 1-1. One pitch. Sale comes set. Flip set, slider, swing and a miss, down and in, and it's 1-2. Looking for strikeout number 9 for Sale. Runner at first. 2 outs. A 1-2 count. 2-2 your score. Deuces wild here in Fenway. The 1-2. Runner goes, throw comes down to second base, and they've got him. Smoke him if you got him. Sandy Leon got him. Good tag by Ozzie Albies, and we'll head on down to the 6th inning, all knotted up at 2. Back in a flash here on Braves Country Radio.
She's sitting up there talking about I wasn't romantic enough.
That's petty.
Exactly. I was like, I'm not romantic. I ate 6 cookies out of your ass. So I don't give a what she was talking about. I don't know where there was.
You what?
Name the least annoying fan bases according to 1,000 surveys.
Orioles.
They are number 3 on the list.
Let's go with Cardinals.
No. I'll say one of these are a little surprising to me.
Do you find them annoying?
Personally, no. But I think that there is a particular fan base that would.
Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays are number 5 on this list.
I have no problem with them. You have no problem with them. We know some people that do. Giants.
They are not on the list.
Damn it. We're going to keep going. The Rockies.
The Rockies are number 4 on this list.
That. The Royals?
The Royals are number 2 on the list.
Mariners.
The Mariners are number 1 on the list. Jolly Olive.
Let's go Seattle.
You know, Ozzie Smith could have been a gymnast. I mean, he was really a gymnast at shortstop. Best hands I've ever seen an infielder have. He developed a release that I think is probably unmatched history of the game as far as catch and throw.
I think pretty much everybody loved Ozzie Smith. I mean, he was the guy.
I don't think anybody ever will play the game any better defensively than Ozzie at shortstop. And that was kind of the glue that put the club together.
Oz would headline a cast of characters who'd grow to become beloved in St. Louis in 1982. There was also leadoff hitter Lonnie Smith, a.k.a. Skates, who led the NL with 120 runs scored. And then the surprise rookie sensation Willie McGee, who'd been acquired the year before.
Well, I think we don't win if we don't get Willie. Willie not only came in and sparked us offensively, but also with his glove. He was a tremendous fielder.
There's so much responsibility on the center fielder, especially in Old Busch Stadium, where center field was like 2 football fields. And no one ever looked better in baby blue than Willie McGee.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th inning, knotted up at 2. Looking at the Braves' schedule going into June, as the 31st of May is on Mondays. The first pitch on the way to Michael Harris II. He drops a bunt down. He's got the afterburners on, and he's going to beat it out, and it's a lead-off single, infield single, drag bunt single by Money Mike, baby.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Danny Colombe is on with the left-hander on. Harris finds his way aboard, old-fashioned style. First pitch on the way, drops it in on the hands for a ball. It's 1-0. Mateo was showing bunt as well, but pulled it back, but the pitch came well inside. So we might have something on here. We'll go ahead and pull the screen back for you in case something gets cooking on the base paths. The 1-0. Lefty-righty. Mateo digging in. The pitch. Inside. Misses. Ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Good to see you, Oswaldo. Welcoming in old Sleepy Toe. I don't think I saw you earlier. Gary. Oh, we had big truck there. The 2-0 pitch. Misses high. 3-0. Just going by other ball games, truck, he's normally not off work till about midway through the 7:15 game. So 8:30-ish, 8:45-ish is normally when he shows up. The 3-0 pitch misses outside wide, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. So we've got runners at first and second, nobody out, and Dominic Smith is due up. Does look like they'll let him bat against the left-hander. Yeah, so looking at the month of June, we have almost all the Mondays off, which is going to be key for this bullpen to get rest, but also just make a mental note of it for yourself. First pitch on the way. Dominic shows a bunt but pulls it back. It's 1-0. We are off this coming Monday. We are off the following Monday. We are off Monday the 15th. We do play the 22nd because we have the Thursday off that week. The 1-0. Check swing. Did he go around? The check down the line. Didn't look like he did. He did not. 2-0. That's in the middle of that last West Coast trip for the Braves. Thankfully, we're coming to an end for it. Looks like the Red Sox want to check and see if he touched the bat, possibly, on the check swing. Chad Tracy wants to challenge whether or not, see if he made contact with the ball. Oh, yeah, he did. So it's going to be 1-1. Assuming they allow this challenge. It looks like they are allowing the challenge. It's kind of a check swing before you get the bat out of the way. It tapped it into the glove. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Or are they not letting him challenge it? Well, maybe they're not. Don't know why. So they're not letting him challenge it. We'll take it. The 2-0. Outside wide, ball 3, 3-0. And I don't know what's being said by the broadcast team of Boston, but they are not happy because they've shown that umpire about 3 times since I've mentioned it. The 3-0 to Dominic shows bunt again right there. 3-1, taken all the way. He showed bunt, but he wasn't really offering it. On deck is Sandy Leone. Man, this seems like a place to pinch hit. Anybody. The 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4, so he'll head on down to first. And the Dominator loads the bases.
This is a time for leaders to step up. Make us believe again.
2 right-handers are warming up in the pen for Boston. Ducks all over the pond.
Welcome to the United States of You Just Got Dominated.
And Eli White will indeed come on to pinch hit. You think if nothing else, you could put a play on here because Eli handles the bat well. You've got speed on the base paths, not counting Dominic standing over at first. So it really does feel like this would be as Chad Tracy coming out and making a pitching change. Yep, he is. He's bringing in the right-hander. We'll be back in a flash. Tied up at 2, top of the 6th. Braves and Red Sox rubber match here in Fenway. Welcome back. Greg Weisert, the right-hander, is coming on. And we're going to get Mike Yastrzemski instead. So here we go. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And Yastrzemski, I don't believe it. I just looked it up during the break. He does not have any at-bats versus Weisert in his career. So bases loaded. Nobody out. First pitch swinging by the Yaz. Fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Harris is at third. Mateo at second. So two very fast runners at second and third. Dominic Smith at first. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. At the changeup, it's 0-2. Standing on deck is Ronald Acuna Jr. So Eli, though we never saw him come into play, into focus on the camera, he has been burned, so he is out of the game. He came in for Leon and Yaz in for Eli. The 0-2 pitch, swing, pops it back foul. Do it again. Braves 2, Red Sox 2. Yastrzemski, who's basically ice cold. He hasn't gotten many at-bats because of all the lefties that have been on the hill the last few days. The 0-2 pitch. Weiser brings it way outside wide, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Weiser delivers. High and inside. A little bit of chin music, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 count. Brings it. Change up down and away, and it's a full count now. So nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Tie ball game. A walk would give the Braves the lead. The payoff pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first.
Yes, put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
Yahtzee, baby. Braves take a 1-run lead. That will also put Chris Sale in line for the win if the lead were to hold. And Ronald Acuna Jr. has a chance to break this puppy open. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go around? They're going to say that he held up. It's 1-0. 1-0. Ducks all over the pond. Acuna's going to use his timeout here and step out of the box. And back in. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch on the way. Swing! That ball is blasted! High and deep! Going back! On the track! Zip, boom, bam! It's gone! Grand salami! With extra pastrami and rye, baby! Your Atlanta Braves take a 7-2 lead.
Bravo.
A hanger, a banger, and she's A mighty smack over the track. Holy Toledo. Wowza. That was one he stood and watched at, and why not? 417 happy feet over the Green Monster, and the Braves lead at 7-2. First pitch to Dubon is inside, spins him around. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Still nobody out. Pitches inside, ball 2, 2-0. That ball was scalded over the wall. The 2-0 pitch, swing, pops it back foul, 2-1. There's a chain link fence in the very back of the stadium. That's the only thing that kept it in Fenway Park. They've only recently put that up not too long ago, where it'd be bouncing around in the Boston neighborhoods. The 2-1, swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Dubon stepping out and taking wild hacks at pitches. The 2-2, swing, lifts it into center. Lazy fly ball, F8, 1 down. Giovanni Moran. He's warming up in the pen. Southpaw. Matt Olson, the batter, righty-lefty. First pitch swinging, lifts it towards the Green Monster. I don't think it's going to have quite enough carry. It will not. F7 in your scorecard, and there's 2 down. Maybe that'll get Acuna rolling. Seems like every time he starts getting into a groove, he stubs his toe literally and has to miss a few days. Open stance from Ozzie Albies from the left side. First pitch in the dirt. It's 1-0. 1-0. Weiser comes set. Turns and kicks. Swing, lifts it towards the Green Monster, and that ball's going to die at the wall. Duran's got the catch. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 5 on the board. A grand salami by Ronald Acuna Jr., and your Atlanta Braves are in control heading to the bottom of the 6th.
Guys, if you don't slow the down, I'm going to kick your kneecaps in. I got tiny legs and a frozen margarita.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that always leaves her keys in the door.
I'm passing the phone to someone who never went to college.
Ow. Okay. I'm passing the phone to somebody who whispers cute things in her sleep.
I'm passing the phone to someone who will never be 6 foot.
Okay. I'm passing the phone to somebody whose feet stink even after they shower. Huh? What's up with that? Huh?
I'm passing the phone to a 30-year-old that can't grow a beard.
Okay. I'm passing the phone to somebody who farts louder than a man.
Don't say stuff like that.
I thought we were doing compliments.
Do it again.
Okay, fine. I'm passing the phone to somebody who can eat a whole pizza. Wait, where are you going? I think it's impressive, honestly. I love that about you.
Maybe the most colorful character was righty Joaquin Andujar, who blossomed into an ace a year after coming over from the Astros.
Herzog talked to Bill Verdon on the Astros manager, and Verdon said, Whitey, he's got a live arm, but let me tell you something, this guy's out of his mind.
Brought a flair to our team. He was a fun guy to pick on in the clubhouse. You know, he was an easy target.
We knew he was deathly scared of snakes. So what do? You bring out snakes. It's one of those things that he loved because it made him feel a part of what we were doing.
The Cardinals would win 92 games and NL East title in 1982, stealing 200 bases along the way, with record crowds flooding Busch Stadium to catch the Redbirds winning with a style all their own.
It's hard to believe, but Cardinal fans in a way from the mid-'70s through 1980 had almost become accustomed to mediocrity. But once you start winning and once the fans, buy into what's going on, everybody wanted to be a part of it.
Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing to Braves Country Radio. Welcome back. Atlanta Braves lead this one 7-2. If you stepped away for a second or dozed off like Tree, you missed it. Ronald Acuna Jr. blasts a grand slam. The Braves leading 3-2 after a walk, a bases-loaded walk by the Yaz coming off the bench. The first pitch from Tyler Kinley, tying out of the zone. It's 1-0. And that cleared the bases, giving the Braves a 5-run lead. The 1-0 from Kinley. Swing, chops it foul, 1-1. 1-1 count. Kinley with the 3.57 ERA in 22 innings. 25 strikeouts, but the 9 walks are a little alarming. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Punches it backwards. 1-2. IKF with 2 walks and a run scored. 1-2 from Kinley. He struggled for a little bit, Kinley did, as the pitch on the way outside wide, 2-2. He looked a little better his last couple of times out, but you'd like to see a good outing here. The 2-2. Swing, rips it over to short. Mateo can't get the handle, and it'll be an infield single. I don't know if he's getting IKF anyways on that, so they'll give him an infield single. The ball was scorched to the left side. Mateo did a good job of knocking it down. He was trying to get it out of his glove and fumbled it around, but once again, IKF's got pretty good speed, and that would have been a long throw to get him. So runner at first, nobody out. Here in the 6th, Kinley's got to buckle down. First pitch, nowhere near the zone. Curveball outside to Narvaez. It's 1-0. Narvaez 0 for 2 at the strikeout. Chris Sale's day is done. He would be in line for the win if the score holds. 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 6 hits, 2 earned runs. That's his line, the 1-0. Upstairs, called for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 count to reset you. Both teams still have both of their challenges left. Both replay and ABS. The 1-1. Slider at the knees, it's 1-2. Durbin is on deck, unless they decide to pinch hit. And then back to the top of the order with Jarren Duran. The 1-2. Kinley comes set. Delivers. Check swing. Did he go around? They check down the first baseline. He did, strike 3. And Narvaez is not going to like that, but he's heads back to the dugout. You don't see catchers complain too much about it. He did show his frustration on the call. It's kind of an iffy call, one of those 50-50s we talk about. First pitch to Durbin. I thought they may pinch hit for him, but he'll take the pitch down and away. It's 1-0. They may be waiting. We are just in the 6th inning. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 1-1. These games in Fenway take forever, even with the new pitch clock. I just looked up and realized we're starting off pretty quickly. Just seems like there's always all kinds of delays and bullpens. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifts it high into left field. Not very deep, coming in, making the running catch is Mauricio Dubon. F8, one away. And that'll bring Jaron Duran to the plate. Duran, 1 for 3 on the day. Singled his left his first time up. An RBI single is, his last time up. First time up, he grounded out to short. Second time, he struck out swinging. First pitch is high and out of the zone. Four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. We also have a new 9th inning hype vid for y'all. We'll unleash it today. The 1-0. Swing, chopper over to first. And Olsen's got it. He'll step on the bag, and that'll end the inning. So Kinley gets it under control, and a scoreless 6 will go to the 7th, leading by 5.
They were not kidding when they said that these cups are like weapons. All right, I bought myself upside the head. Almost got a concussion, all right? Don't mess with a woman carrying one of these.
Christmas night, December 25th, George Washington led one of the most daring attacks of the American Revolution in 1776. After months of retreat across New Jersey, Washington's army faced the grim reality of plummeting morale, with most enlistments ending January 1st. Desperate to salvage the cause, Washington resolved that bold action was their only chance, so he himself convinced many soldiers to give him just 2 more weeks. As with the defeats at Long Island and Manhattan, his plan was audacious and required tremendous coordination. Washington would again divide his forces. 3 groups were to cross the ice-choked Delaware River, converging on Trenton by 5 a.m. from different directions. While the famous painting of the event portrays a heroic scene, the reality was chaotic. Finding boats that would support horses and cannon proved difficult. A major winter storm rolled in, with freezing rain, snow, and strong river currents hampering progress. The soldiers, poorly clothed and many barefoot, suffered greatly, with some succumbing to the cold. The southern group couldn't get across the river, and the 2 that did were 3 hours behind schedule.
It just was different. Every other team played one way, and the Cardinals played a different way.
Frommer stealing off. He is safe, and the Cardinals win. Frommer stole home.
People were like, hey, we got something here. And that became Whitey Ball.
We became what I call a blue-collar team. Give us 10 singles, we're going to entertain you.
Whitey Ball got the Cardinals into the playoffs, where in a best-of-5 NLCS, they'd meet Joe Torre's Atlanta Braves, a team with a more traditional approach to driving in runs.
They were good. They had Chambliss, they had Bob Horner, and Dale Murphy.
They didn't have any left-handed pitchers, and our lineup was pretty dominant left-handed or switch hitters. So, we knew if we could get past Negro, we'd have a pretty good shot.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and Austin Riley will lead it off versus Moran. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss to Austin Riley. It's 0-1. The 0-1. High and out of the zone, 1-1. I don't think Lemke could have thrown the ball over from the shortstop position. He needed help just playing second base. The 1-1 count, kicks and fires, swing and a miss, 1-2. The best since we've been watching is Dansby Swanson. But he hasn't aged well. I'm glad we didn't sign him. The 1-2 pitch. Upstairs for a strike. Caught looking, strike 3. Riley down on strikes once again, and there's one away. Austin Riley has struck out swinging twice. Struck out looking a third time. He's also grounded to second. He'll make way for Michael Harris. Michael Harris reached on a bunch single his last time up. Fouls that one near his foot. It's 0-1. Might be time for Riley to drop an infield bunt down. Andrelton Simmons was fun to watch. He was just terrible at the bat. The 0-1. Brings it. Swing! That ball's belted high and deep into right field. Going back on the track near the bullpen. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a solo shot. And Money Mike strikes again. It's 8-3 your Atlanta Braves. 396 happy feet over the wall.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle. That's all right. My name is Money Mike. All right, then. Use your eyes. This ain't for play. I don't do this for fun. Might want to shave. Might want to shave somebody else. Never know.
A mighty smack over the track. Ding dong, that pitch is dead. First pitch on the way is outside wide to Jorge Mateo. One and 0. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2-2 and 0. Cookie Carrasco in the bullpen there. The ball was heading towards it. He was pushing guys out of the way so he wouldn't get hit. Because I think they all lost it in the sun coming in, blinding them. They knew the ball was heading towards them. The 2-0. Inside, ball 3-3 and 0. So a 3-0 count. Always call that the Torrey Hunter area of the stadium because Torrey Hunter went over the wall there in the playoffs several years ago with Detroit. The 2-1 pitch, swing, hammer down the third base line, 2-2. Michael Harris who has now hit his 13th home run of the year. Is the 2-2, hammered that one foul. But the story today was Ronald Acuna Jr.'s grand slam. Only his third home run of the year, but that kicked the door through and gave the Braves the comfortable 7-2 lead at the time. Moments ago, Michael making it 8-2. The 2-2, outside wide. Full count to Jorge. I mean, if he has not shown that he should be starting over Kim by now, and I'm not saying it's got to be every day, but I'm saying 2 out of every 3 days until he cools off. The payoff pitch, swing, fouls it away. You can't call it a hot streak anymore when we're almost into the month of June. I mean, Jorge Mateo has put together very good at bats now. He doesn't bat that great against right-handers, and if that's when you want to bench him, that's fine, but he should be starting against lefties. The payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 2 down. Mateo, even after that last out, is still batting .328 on the year. And speaking of that, Mark, Dominic Smith comes to the plate. He's batting .327. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Lefty, first pitch, swing, chops it down the third base line. It's 0-1. Welcome in, Eddie. The 0-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta, 2-7-0 for Boston. The 0-1 pitch, swing, lifts it into center field, but Raffaello with his teal glove will make the catch. But not for your Atlanta Braves. Put one more on the board. Braves 8, Red Sox 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Welcome back. Atlanta Braves lead this one 8-2, and Ronaldo Lopez will go to work. First pitch, right down the pipe for a strike. It's 0-1. Braves 8, Red Sox 2. Trying to get some guys some work, but you like to see them work efficiently. The 0-1, outside wide, 1-1. 1-1 count. Ronaldo Lopez coming in after Kenley spelled the 6th. Chris Sale went 5. The 1-1 pitch, swing, pops it up into right field, and that'll be an F9. Cunha there with his green glove, and there's one away. His last outing was on the 24th, where he went 2 innings. He struck out 2. He did give up a run. First pitch is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Before that, he went up against these Red Sox and went 2 innings of scoreless ball. Did give up a couple of hits, but he also struck out 2. The 0-1. Misses high, 1-1. Seems like he's on a trajectory where they pitch him about every 4th or 5th day if they can. And they try to get him multiple innings. That way, if there's anything goes down later and you got to put him into either a swing or a starting role, is the 1-1 pitch. Swing, hit hard on the ground, but right at Riley. An atom ball, that'll be a 5-3 putout. There's 2 down. Two down. You talk about fans going and losing their mind. Listen to this. On this date in 1939, 2 consecutive games as the first pitch fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. George Selkirk hits 4 home runs in 4 at-bats against the same pitcher. The day before, the Yankees outfielder victimized Robert Joyce for 2 homers. He came into relief again. He hit 2 more homers. As the 0-1 punches it foul, it's 0-2. No, fans were like, quit! Get him out of the game! The 0-2 count. Contreras digging in on the 0-2 pitch. Swing, hammer, and that's another atom ball, this time to Jorge Mateo. He'll make the jogging catch, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash. Top of the 8th we go here in Braves country.
106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. Salad.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
This is total BS! Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you've probably seen a couple.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Chadwick Tromp. He came out of his shoes on that one. All 5'8" of him went spinning around like the Tasmanian devil. It's 0-1. He was trying to make it 16-2 off of one swing. The 0-1. Changeup misses. 1-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Boston Red Sox. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Scoring got started in the top of the 4th where Mateo reached on an infield single and Olsen scored. Then Dominic Smith had a pop single to left that scored Ozzie Albies. This is the 1-2, fouls it back. Do it again. Red Sox put a couple on in the bottom of the 4th. Durbin doubling to left, scoring IKF, and Duran singling, scoring Durbin. The 1-2 to Chadwick. Swing, rolls it over to shortstop. Should be an easy play with the catcher running. It is 6-3, 1 away. Then in the top of the 6th inning, it all broke loose. All hell broke loose. The Yaz walked in on the bases loaded. He walked in Harris. And then moments later, Ronald Acuna Jr. hit a grand slam 417 feet over the Green Monster. 1-0. As that pitch misses high and inside Ronald Acuna Jr. In the 7th, Michael Harris hit his 13th of the year. 1-0 right there at the knees, 1-1. Looks like the Braves are challenging that. Acuna challenges that pitch, and I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
Wrong, 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 wrong,
That
wrong,
one was 1,000% of the zone. The 1-1 pitch, swing, rolls it over to third. And it'll be a 5-3 put out, and there's 2 quick outs. Acuna now 1 for 3 on the day. He did walk twice along with that grand slam. And Mauricio Dubon, who's 0 for 4 and seen his batting average fall to 254. He's flown out twice and popped out twice. First pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-0, changeup. 1-0. Braves will face a right-hander tomorrow, Chris Paddock. The Cincinnati Reds, the 1-0 pitch, swing, pops it up. Down the right field line, giving chase. Out of play. Friday night game in Cincinnati, I always remember, it was one of the first years we did Braves Country Radio. There was an absolute shootout. I want to say it was, I feel like it was 2023, but regardless, it's still one of the best games I've ever done. Seesaw affair. We still lost the game, but it was an incredible ball game. 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. I'll have to look that up. The 1-2 count. Swing, fouls it away. Standing on deck is Olsen, but there are 2 outs. Ozzie in the hole. Braves lead at 8-2. The sun starts to set here at Fenway Park. Wind continues to blow in from dead center. It's picking up quite a bit. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Same thing here in Jayville, Holmes. The 2-2. And we don't even have a baseball team. The 2-2 to Dubon. Swing, lifts it towards the green monster, but that's going to bend into the seats. Foul. That's an upper decker. Little Braves fan ended up making the catch. A couple of youngsters making the grab. Good souvenir of the 2-2 pitch. Swing, lifts it towards center field. Making the diving grab is Rafaela, and he shows you why that glove is gold. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 8th we go. Red Sox trail to the Bravos 8-2.
Well, I have a degree, so I don't give a fuck. Okay, you can have a degree and still be a dumb. I stand by that. Thank you.
I haven't done one of these in a minute, and I need to get some of this off my chest. So let's get into it with that infuriates me. These are not chronologically ordered, but coming in hot with people that refer to themselves in third person. Who the do you think you are? These are one of the worst types of people that you can encounter. I mean, this is a narcissist. I'm also talking to y'all that refer to yourselves as mama. Mama needs a margarita. Mama's ready for a nap. Shut the I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you, but it's really annoying. Not putting your buggy into the return when you're done shopping. Obviously, some of y'all were raised in a damn pole barn. There's literally not one valid excuse for not returning your buggy when you're finished with it. This right here, folks, this is my number one. Grown adults having zero grammar knowledge. Come on, you're 37 years old, and you don't know the difference between there, and there. And you want to bring children into this world. Let's hit the books. You think? Also, it's library, not library.
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
I don't think pressure bothered him. I think he really relished having the pressure situation.
I was always one of those guys that was scared to death before the game, every game. I mean, nervous. You're in the dugout, and my heart would start beating, and all of a sudden you're running out there, and man, I'm scared to death.
Fear is what drove George Brett, and no question it originated with his father. The way he was raised, his father was incredibly hard on him, probably harder on him than has ever been fully revealed.
George Brett's story began far from Kansas City, on the California coast, where he was raised as the youngest of 4 brothers.
Bottom of the 8th we go. 8-2 your score. The Atlanta Braves offense has woken up today. 9 hits, but the big number, the grand slam, along with 8 runs on the board. Home runs by Acuna and Harris. They challenged that play right after we went to break, but I knew there was no way that was coming back. First pitch swinging by Monasterio is hit high and deep into right field. Making the running catch out there is Ronald Acuna Jr. covering some real estate for loud out number 1. I think it threw Michael by surprise. He was heading towards that ball and realized Acuna was going to get to it. It was 2023. Thanks, Garrett. Were you here for the game, or did you just look that up? I'm assuming you just looked it up. It was an absolute barn burner, a shootout. I remember we had a bunch of Reds fans in here. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch, grabs the zone, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, lifts it. Into right field, Acuna. Fighting the sun a little bit, but he'll put his glove up, make the catch. F9, 2 down. Saves me a trip to the Google machine. Appreciate it, Garrett. I remember at the time, that's why I thought it was 2023, because I remember at the time talking about that game the rest of the weekend, saying that even though I called the World Series run and the championship, that might have been the best game I'd ever called at that point. It still might be the best game I ever called. I mean, it was unbelievable. First pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Inside, 2-0. The 2-0 count. Just misses the mark. No, they give him the strike. They want to challenge this. It's going to be really close. We'll either have a 2-1 count or, yep, it's a strike. Just grabbed the bottom of the zone.
Wrong. You're wrong.
So a 2-1 count.
You're wrong.
Pitch on the way. Right there for a strike, it's 2-2. So the Braves and the Red Sox are both with just one challenge left. The 2-2. Swing! Rattles it foul, and we'll do it one more time. The 2-2 pitch, swing. Chops it on the ground underneath Ozzy's glove, and it's a 2-out single for the Boston Red Sox. So 1 on and 2 out. And Narvaez, the batter. Righty-righty matchup. Brings it, swing, line drive towards left field, and Dubon will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So they get 1 on, but that's it. We'll go to the 9th inning, leading 8-2.
Hey, Hoochies, we wanted to try the Dr. Pepper coconut.
Because y'all know my drink is Dr. Pepper Zero. So I was like, let's stop by the Tarjay and get that coconut. You can try it first. All right, try it.
Ooh, it's good.
Telling me lies because you know I would spit this mess out if it ain't.
It's good.
Oh, God, no. Wait a minute.
It tastes familiar, but I can't, like...
It tastes like a tanning bed. What else? It tastes like a tanning bed in that time I lived in that trailer with my mama.
Normalize answering questions with go yourself. They asked your age, go yourself. The cashier asked, oh, you bought one, do you want this other one for free? Go yourself. Hey, what's your favorite app to play?
In the first game, Braves led 1-0 in the 5th inning, and it rained.
The rain starting to come down again. With 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning, this is not an official game.
They waited a long time for it and didn't resume it, so the game was wiped out.
So that gave us a chance to regroup. And in regrouping, you know, we went on and just did what we had done all year.
Take 2 of Game 1 would be a Cardinal blowout, with the veteran Bob Forsch going the distance for the shutout.
Kerr has it and throws. That's a St. Louis winner. 7-0.
Game 2 would be tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 9th, when Ken Oberfeld came to the plate with a runner on second and a chance to win it.
They had first base open and Suter was hitting behind me. I wasn't sure if they were going to pitch to me or not. And Benedict, he was catching. I said, you guys going to pitch to me? He looked in the dugout and he goes, yeah, we're pitching to you. I said, okay.
To right center field, Butler on the run, reaches up, can't, makes the catch. And the Cardinals lead 2 games to nothing.
Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. 8-2 your score. Yeah, I was looking up that box score of that game. Appreciate Garrett telling me the date of it. I mean, listen to this box score. Acuna goes 3 for 5 with the home run. Ozzie 1 for 4, not a big deal. Riley goes 3 for 5 with the home run. As the first pitch to Matt Olson is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Olson goes 2 for 5 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Travis d'Arnaud, remember him? He hit a home run, a 3-run shot. 1 pitch, misses high, 1-1. And we were introduced to Ellie De La Cruz. He went 4 for 5 that day, 4 RBIs and a home run. Joey Votto went 2 for 4 with 2 homers. 1-1, drops it on the outer edge. 1-2. 1-2 count. Watson. Come in, Watson. He's on the mound once again. Hey, there's Royal Peter. You know, I feel like if I just say Travis d'Arnaud's name, it'll summon PETA no matter where she is. The 1-2. Swinging. Fouls it back, and we'll do it again. That was a wild game. Man, A.J. Smith-Shawver started that game. Kirby Yates, Jimenez. Those are some blasts from the past. The 1-2, swing, pops it up. Will stay in play. Going down the right field line, foul territory. Just going to run out of room. And we'll do it again. That was a bananas game. That still one of my all-time favorites. Even though we lost. Understood, Peter. The 1-2 count. In the dirt, 2-2. Wasn't sure if you were here or not, but I figured if you were here and I said Travis d'Arnaud's name, I'd find out pretty quickly. The 2-2 to Olson. Pitch on the way, swing, lifts it into left center field, and that's going to go off the wall just to the right of the Green Monster. Matt Olson digging for 2, slides in feet first, and it's a leadoff double for your Atlanta Braves with an 8-2 lead. 18th double of the season.
This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
They were playing him with a pull. Great relay by Raffaello, though. The more and more I see this kid play, man, it's just impressive center field play. He got that ball off the bounce and rifled it in the infield. That was much closer than it should have been. First pitch to Ozzie Albies, who's 2 for 4 with a single and a double, takes it for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup, the 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Yeah, 18. I think it was that 2023 season where he had over 50 doubles. The 1-1 to Ozzie. Watson. Swing! That ball's lifted. High and deep. Going back on the track. Come in, Watson! It's a 2-run shot. And Ozzie Albies cranks one over the right center field wall. Almost the deepest part of the ballpark. Swing, baby, swing!
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
Swing, baby, swing! It's a 10-2 lead. Braves are hitting early and often in this game and have woken the bats from the dead. And Austin Riley looking to get in on the hit parade. He's 0 for 4. First pitch down and away. It's 1-0. 10 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Boston Red Sox. The 1-0 swing. Fouls it back. It's 1-1. Austin Riley has struck out 3 times on his 0 for 4 day. You just like to see him get a base hit. Just anything to get him off the schneid. Him and Dubon are the only ones without base hits that are still in the game. The 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. That started the game. Sandy Leon was 0 for 2. The Yaz walked, so he was 0 for 0. And Trump is 0 for 1. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. But as far as the starters are concerned that have stayed in the game, just Dubon and Riley combined 0 for 9 right now. The 2-2 count. Swing. Rifles it back foul. Braves 10, Red Sox 2. The 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, good take by Riley. Full count. Harris is on deck. He's already got a home run to his name. Mateo's in the hole. The payoff pitch. Oh my goodness. Strike 3. Caught looking down below the knees. Very close pitch. Riley won't challenge it, leading by 8. 4th strikeout on the day. That's one of those ones you just got to swing the bat. But 10-2 lead, so hurts a little less. And Michael Harris will come to the plate. First pitch on the way, swing. Chops it over towards second base, and it's a 4-3 putout. Two down. Two down, and Jorge Mateo, the batter. He'll take the pitch off the plate. It's a sweeper that misses wide of the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0 swing. Pops it up. High and deep into center field, drifting back on the track, making the catch in front of the Green Monster for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th here in Braves country, leading 10-2.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're gonna be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them and we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are. 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together, clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go! And this crowd's back into it now. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Welcome back. Dylan Dodd set to give us the last 3 outs in a 10-2 Boston Massacre. Chad Durbin, I keep saying Chad, Caleb Durbin coming to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup, first pitch on the way, swing, fouls it straight back, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Dodd turns and kicks, swing, fouls it straight back, it's 0-2. An 0-2 count. 10-2 your score, 10 runs for Atlanta, 11 hits, no errors, 2 runs for Boston, 8 hits, no errors. The 0-2 from Dodd, left-hander, brings it. Inside 1-2. Standing on deck, the top of the order, Jarren Duran. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Back out of play. Unless they make pinch hitting substitutions, Duran and Rafael will follow Durbin. Abreu, if they get anything going. The 1-2 pitch. Down and in. 2-2. He's gone sinker, 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 and then the slider. The 2-2 pitch, swing, pops it up. Over first base side, making the catch is Matt Olson, and there's one away. That doubleheader we have tomorrow of Dodgers and Phillies following the Braves-Reds. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for Philadelphia, Wroblewski for the Dodgers, so pretty good pitching matchup there. As far as your Atlanta Braves go for the series going into Cincinnati, as the first pitch swinging by Duran, hammers it down the line, foul. It's 0-1. Grant Holmes is expected to pitch tomorrow night. Then Martin Perez on Saturday night. We come on the air 6 o'clock on Friday, 6:45 on Saturday. The 0-1 misses, 1-1. And then on Sunday afternoon, it'll be Spencer Strider. They'll be going up against Paddock on Friday, Singer. He's always tough at home on Saturday, and Lodolo is probably their most talented pitcher. The 1-1 misses high and inside, 2-1. So 2 right-handers to start off the series, and then you'll get the left-hander Lodolo on Sunday. Braves will have Monday off, and then we come home to face the Blue Jays and the Pirates. The 2-1 pitch, upstairs, 2-2. Sinker just kissed the top of the zone. So a 2-2 count. Please don't forget to hype this video when you get a chance. On lives, you have to wait for whatever reason 30 minutes after the broadcast ends. I don't know why they do that. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, blew it right by him, and there's 2 down. But if you get a chance, hype the videos, or if you want to hype one of the ones from last night or whatever. I think they give you 3 hypes per week. Helps the smaller channels bring other people in. Rafaela coming to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup. Dodd back to work. First pitch. Misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. And for people who don't know how to hype the video, all you do is you go to the video on your phone and scroll across down below where everything is, and to the right, you'll see hype. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. It's free to do, and it helps out the station. Red Sox down to their last out. The 1-1 to Rafaela. Peppers it foul back behind the plate, and it's 1-2. So Boston now down to their last strike. Braves looking to win another series. They've lost one on the road and one at home. One on the road to Seattle and one at home to the Nationals. Man, that catch by Rafael, they keep re-showing it on the Boston broadcast. That thing was unbelievable. 1-2, high and out of the zone. 2-2. The 2-2. Dodd fires one in, fouls it straight back. And we'll do it one more time. Orioles and Blue Jays are underway. It is scoreless in Baltimore, second inning. Pirates and Skeens versus the Cubs. It is 0-0 in the second. Later on tonight, Astros and Rangers. That's it on a Thursday in Major League Baseball. The 2-2, that thing's punched back foul. Earlier today, the Angels beat the Tigers 7-1, and the White Sox 6-2 winners over the Minnesota Twins. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win.
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. Why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Who wanted the chicken cross the road? He stepped out of range, got hit by a tree. He ain't no chicken no more. No!
10-2 your final. Atlanta Braves win this one, and the game ball, that's got to go to Ronald Acuna Jr. His grand slam broke this puppy wide open. At the time, it was a 3-2 nail biter, and your Atlanta Braves win this one going away 10-2. They'll take the series, and they'll take the season series against the Boston Red Sox. And if we see them again this year, it'll be in October. Braves win 10-2. We'll see you tomorrow night. 6 p.m. will come on the air. Maybe closer to 6:15. But the first pitch is 6:40 regardless. Braves versus Reds, double dip. We go Braves Reds, 6:40 first pitch. And the late night dip, Dodgers and Phillies, 10-10 on a Friday night Applecast. We'll see you then. Y'all have a great one.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Some peanuts and crackers.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.